Hello Internet, so nice to see you! The Police are one of my favorite bands ever. I just like the idea of the power trio playing stuff that nobody ever has played before and mixing different kind of style like reggae and rock. And in one of my first bands when I was in high school, we were playing, of course, a cover of their most famous song, Every Breath You Take, which is, okay, it's not my favorite song of The Police, I actually like some of their B-sides much better, but hey, it's a great song. And as you probably know, the rhythm part for Every Breath You Take is actually pretty hard on your left hand. Why? Because you have those hellish stretches, something like this, you know? And the thing that really bugged me all this time when I was playing this is that every time I was hitting that F sharp at 9, this note here was always sounding bad because I couldn't play that note really well with the bar. And the thing that really bugged me is that if you read about how this song was recorded, Andy Summers said that he recorded the whole rhythm part in a single take, first take, which means enters the studio, microphone in front of the amp, click record, bam, the whole song, single take. And that note, when he plays it, it's perfect. How was he doing it? Well, just the other day I was having a look at the video of The Police Live 2008. Have a look at Andy Summers' left hand. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play. You've seen it. Andy Summers is not holding the bar. Andy Summers is moving his index finger to hit the right note. You know what? I need a bit of flanger here. Maybe I'm the only idiot who was trying to hold down that bar on the A major and the F sharp minor. Because moving that finger totally makes sense and it makes it much easier, and now I can actually believe that Andy Summers recorded this in a single take. But seeing this the other day made me think on how many times we guitar player pick the harder way for no real good reason. Sometimes, you know, just thinking about it for a few minutes can save you a lot of stretch pain or practice time. Here's another example that I've seen recently. The idea is this. We play a D minor pentatonic in the basic position and in the position just before that. Now we put together those two positions to create this giant super stretchy pentatonic 3 notes per string shape. The stretch! Some notes are repeated in this super shape, like the C here is played twice, the D here is played twice, but that's not a problem because here comes the trick. We play every other note in the shape, meaning starting from below, I don't play the first note, I play the second note, I don't play the third note, I play the fourth note, I don't play the fifth, I play the sixth, and so on to play this. It sounds beautiful to my ear, but the stretch, the inconvenience, if you're coming from something else, if you try to play a band before that, or just after that, or try to slide into this, it's very inconvenient, it's very hard to integrate this kind of super big stretch with anything else you can play. I mean, for crying it out loud. This is a 6-fret stretch. It's a bit too much. Is there any way to simplify this and avoid the stretch? Well, yes, there is, and if we just think about 5 minutes, we find it. And the idea is this, just write down the note you're playing, and the notes you're playing here are D, F, A, C, E, G, A, C, F. You can play them without going out of the basic standard pentatonic shape, this shape. Play the same notes in the same order, and you get this. It's the exact same phrase, but now it's like 1,000 times easier to play. It's not not even in the same league. Now everybody can play that. And it just took 5 minutes of thinking to simplify that. Now this lick is much easier to integrate with other things. So the lesson here is, don't do the complex thing. This is not cheating. This is being smart. Sit down and for everything you learn, try to see if there is a different way of playing it, that it's easier. And this is true especially when you learn a new song from tablature, because sometimes the person who did the tablature did not put those notes in the right place, and so the piece seems much harder than it actually is. And just moving a couple of notes around actually works better. I'm not saying that you have to play different notes. I'm saying to play the same notes but on a different string so that it's easier to play. Also, one thing that makes everything much easier is when you know your theory correctly from the basics up. Because if you learn your basics from web pages, YouTube, different books, etc., there are a lot of contradiction between those sources, and so sometimes you don't really know what is what, how it works, etc. The basics are critical. So, whenever you start one of my courses, Master of the Modes if you want to learn how to improvise on any chord progression, or Complete Chord Mastery if you want to know how chords and progression works, which is great for composers and songwriters, we start from the basics, but we do the basics the right way. And so even if you are already advanced, you're not gonna be bored, because I'm gonna clean up everything you know and make it correct and precise so you know how to actually leverage those basics. There is a lot of power in the fundamentals if you do them right, and if you know exactly with 100% certainty what is what and how it works. If you like this video, click on like. If you like this channel, subscribe and make sure to click on notification so YouTube will tell you when I'm putting up a new video. This is Tommaso Zelia, musictheoryforguitar.com, and until next time, enjoy. And don't trust tablature, because sometimes the people, and don't trust when you learn and when they put notes in strange places on the fretboard, and when you learn a new song from a tablature, don't trust the fingering. And when you learn